All right, in regards to modern relationships, there are 5 reasons why men don't want relationships any longer. Number one, women have become very shallow in these past years. Um, there are a lot of women who are self-proclaimed high maintenance, fancy, live a high life of fashion, like to travel frivolously. And there are some men that just don't want to deal with that, not because they're broke, but because some men live a simple life. Some men just like to fish. Um, there are women that use dating apps just to validate themselves or just another reason or way to reject men. There are women who are shallow who build their self-esteem off of how many men they can reject. So social media has enhanced this feature for women. Also, women expect men to spend frivolous money because women have a higher income to debt ratio. As a matter of fact, black women have a 75% income to debt ratio, meaning every dollar that they have, they only keep 75%. And white women actually have a negative 1.12, meaning that they are living above their means, and it looks like divorce and social services is what allows that to happen. So because they're so out of touch with their income to debt ratio, they don't understand men that live within their means, which causes a disconnect in spending habits. Number three, women overshare relationship details with their friends and families. There's no boundaries. If the man is going through, ED or anything, if he's going through a depression, then that woman's going to tell all of her friends and family. Then it's going to be awkward at events, and men can tell. Women rarely, if ever, initiate intimacy. When you first get together, of course, it's the man's job to do this, to court this. But when you get denied intimacy, when you're initiating the majority of the intimacy, after a while, you just stop trying. You just kind of give up. And unfortunately, we don't speak about this a lot, but I think that a lot of cheating comes from men always initiating intimacy, getting rejected over time, and not feeling desired. Then they'll encounter a woman at work or somebody that is attracted to them that will actually initiate intimacy, and that alone would probably cause any man that is lacking in feeling desired or actually being desired openly. Number five, which is the last one I want to talk about, is women have high standards for dating them, but they have a low tolerance for any male standard. So when men are young, we tolerate almost anything because we are so eager to gain physical intimacy with women that we ignore lots of things. As we get older and our testosterone drops and we require less intimacy, all of the things that women did to attract men is no longer attractive. I mean, men will always lust after women, but the dynamics of it changes when us men get older. We want more cooperation than anything. We don't. We're not gonna chase women or initiate intimacy with the same frequency in our 20s as our 40s and 50s, and especially once we've become established and stable. So women need to understand who we are, and instead of expecting or wanting men to be how they want us to be, once we're successful, you actually have to understand what good men that can pay their way, what they expect. It's the difference.